quick to see what y'all got going on, man. I'm cooling out. Just wanted to just talk with y'all real quick with some thoughts that I had crossing my mind. You know, but real quick, because I know y'all coming whenever y'all come. If y'all watch this on the replay or whatever, but you know, uh, I feel like I'm at this point where with the career my career path, like I'm in a tunnel in a way. Like I went inside of the tunnel, and now I'm like at the bottom, like at the middle part of the tunnel, and it's like I can't see the light from the behind me, and I can't see really light the light in front of me, but I know I got to just keep going forward, like you know what I'm saying. And I can't be it's not even the fact that I can't be distracted by a lot of things, but it's more so the fact of my focus. I guess it's like quitting soda and stuff. It's like, appreciate the gifts, appreciate the love. What's going on, Shadow? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Hunts? What's good, man? What's up, y'all? Nubs Revenge, what's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate the gifts, appreciate the love, appreciate everything, appreciate the likes and all that. But I was thinking to myself, like, it's like a tunnel, and once you stop doing certain things and hanging with certain people, it's kind of like drinking soda. It's like once you stop doing that, it's hard to go back to it, and you no longer enjoy that stuff anymore. You no longer, you don't want to, do the old things that you used to do anymore, and it becomes. Some people may say it's focus. I think, like I said, the analogy is like it's like drinking soda. You just don't want to do that stuff anymore, and then at the end of the day, you have no choice but to kind of go forward. And I hope this makes sense, but this is just what I was thinking. Just I was sitting back looking at the numbers and everything, and I don't know if y'all know, but I'm like really, I really be paying attention to my numbers, and I really pay attention to my streams and my views and everything. And when I got my YouTube wrap up and my Spotify wrap up and all that, it just was just crazy to me. And just to be transparent with y'all, I'm just talking with y'all transparent. Like, I came from doing this in the street, doing this in the clubs every night, and I'm saying, doing that grind, doing the whole hustle to get signed and all that. And you going in the clubs and you're seeing certain people in certain clubs, like back in the day, it was like, you might see one crowd in a certain type of club. We had like the open mic clubs you had where you will see a certain crowd in there that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Then you had like the regular club nights where you would see a certain club, I mean a certain amount of people, I mean a certain type of people there that you wouldn't see at the open mics, and they would normally be there, okay, and the open mic guys wouldn't be there. And then you had the luxury clubs in the city, and you got all the ballers and all them and the big wigs and all them, they go in there, and they would rarely go to the regular nights. You know what I'm saying? And I was just used to seeing those people and dealing with those people and going out of town and dealing with people that you're seeing. And when you're doing this online, you don't get to see people, and it feels kind of unreal in a way. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's just different. It's like to know that you got like millions of people listening, watching. You got people all over and play. I didn't even know it was that many countries. I don't want to sound like, what I'm saying. Like I didn't. It's like it's a lot of countries be tuning in, and it's a blessing. Appreciate you, Francis. Appreciate you. Hope I said your name right. Yeah, two things I ain't never going back to. Francois. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I ain't chopping your name up. But like right now, like when I'm talking to y'all, and it's like I'm used to like being out there in the street, you know what I'm saying, posted up at the high spot, or posted up at the El Cheapo or whatever like that, dealing with people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. And it's just, you see those people and all that, and you go through that, and you go through the gatekeeping and all that. Thank you so much for the gifts, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Alex, to the utmost. Thank you so much, Alex. You see people, and you just go through these things, and you see people physically, and it's just a different grind when you're online, and people are seeing you, talking to you, and everything like that. You know what I mean? Which club do you perform at? Right now, I'm not. I don't. I haven't been booked in a minute. Normally, I perform on live, and see, that's what's different for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to performing in clubs every week. If I wasn't performing, I was hosting with the DJs and stuff like that. And I went from doing that to now I'm online, and I'm performing online, and I'm coming online talking with y'all and all this, and it's just different. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. Like, I don't love it, or I don't feel blessed or anything. But I just want y'all to know it just feels crazy sometimes when you just look at it coming from where I came from. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just wild. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild. You know. Yeah. I even did online radio when online radio first came around, and this is different from online radio because when we was doing the online radio thing, that's when, and to be honest with you, I felt the same way with that too, because I was like, okay, we doing online radio, and back then I didn't even really know too many people that was listening to online radio and all this other stuff, but I would get on there and I'd do my thing. Shani could tell you I used to be. It was like late night. I would go from like, what time I would leave the house, like 11 to like 3. Something like 11 to like 3 at night, and it was like this radio station I used to do back in the day, online radio station. Um, and I would see hits coming from different people in different countries and everything. We wasn't able to talk to them, but I would just see people, listening on that software. I forgot what that software was called. It was a hell to work too. I did not like it. But that's just back in the day when we was doing it off the computers with the internet radio. Basically doing pirate radio back in the day because the radio station stopped playing local music, and that was a way we had revived the local scene by playing the local music. Then they started trying to play it on Sundays, but whatever. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I just been just thinking like, man, how this is crazy, man. How I'm doing this, and yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, finally getting a single that is like worldwide, not just because I'm used to normally having like the not the neighborhood singles, but well, I guess like the hood singles, like in the city and stuff like that, going from different town to town, and I had different hood singles. Like the last local single we had that was popping was called "The One." Um, and yeah, you can look it up. We got a music video for it and everything like that. And yeah, normally we just we would do that, and like I said, back in the day, I did grind selling CDs in stores in and out of South Carolina, in Georgia, up to North Carolina, things like that. But yeah, man, it's just wild to have a single that's worldwide. People is jamming it. People who I looked up to in school, when I was young, still look up to, still look up to this day. Excuse me, voice breaking, puberty. Anyway, yeah, but and they're sharing my stuff. Some of them are commenting. Some of them are hitting me up on the inboxes and all this. And it's just, when I tell y'all, it just, on one end, it's because it's like the internet, and it don't feel real. You know what I'm saying? But it's, I know it's real, and it's wild. And on the other hand, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm blessed and I'm glad it's happening, and it's crazy, and it's just, at the end of the day, because I know I'm going all over the place a little bit. I apologize. But at the end of the day, what I want to say is, if you're doing something, whatever the hell it is you're doing, just go ahead and keep doing it. I'm a testimony of going from just straight up not knowing anything about what I was doing, to going through mistakes, falls, and all this here, learning, dealing with people, dealing with crazy relationships, and you know, now we eating off of it, like for real, for real, for real, like, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we not even at the light, like we not even at the end of the tunnel, like we, you know what I'm saying, like we still building, we still building. Whoever's here, y'all are with me in my building phase. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, that channel, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? We still building. You know what I'm saying? To all the new people that's here, I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm Hybrid 803, underground Southern rap artist. But we still building. And I just want to say, like, no matter what, may happen, because you're gonna lose, let me tell you something, you're gonna lose friends whenever you pursue something. Because it doesn't matter what you want to do, like whether it's music, whether it's you want to open a store, whether it's you want to do hair, whether it's you want to sell cars, whether it's you want to get in the gym, you're going to lose people that are used to the old version of you. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going what's going to mess you up is going to be people that's so close, cuz you're going to think it's going to be like a homie, then you be like, yeah, my homie's going to probably turn. When it be people like mom, you know what I'm saying, aunties, childhood friends, you know what I'm saying? Like when they start, like, showing the signs of jealousy, showing the crazy signs and turning on you, it get really weird and wicked. It can get really weird and wicked. And then especially when you're building, whenever you're building something, you may go through those periods where you don't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through those periods unless you're blessed to just have bread or whatever like that there. But unless you're just blessed to have bread and stuff like that, you're gonna go through those periods, and those are the periods that's gonna either make or break you. When everybody starts leaving from around you and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Ruger, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But my mom is a Christian and hates to rap for no reason. Hey, I hear you, Shadow Kid. Hey, the best thing I can tell you is you got to live your life, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got to live your life, Respect your parents' rules, respect your parents' house. Always respect your parents' rule and always respect your parent house or your parents' house at the end of the day. But if you know you got to build something for you, figure out a way how to build it, and try to figure out a way to make them understand, like, hey, this ain't nothing of no devil. This is me creating art, and I'm doing what I'm doing, saying, to help all of us in the long run. Because in the long run, it will help you all. Once you get everything situated, once you get your back end and all this and everything situated, it's worth it if that's what you truly want to do in life. But you have to go through the BS. And parts of the BS is losing people. As a matter of fact, you're gonna start when you go through it, you're gonna lose people, and it's gonna be weird, because it's gonna be weird to try to make friends again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you're gonna be hanging with people and you're gonna be like, oh, we just chilling and cooling, and you're gonna be making jokes with them and all this other good stuff, and then they're gonna flip on you and turn on you. And you gonna be like, dang, I thought we was down. I thought we was, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna mess you up. And then here's some other things that's gonna get you. You're gonna be running into people that you're gonna be working with, and sometimes y'all may not click, and they may take off. They may take off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they was on some bad timing with y'all. Like, they could have crossed you, did some bad things and all this other, and then now they done took off, and it's like you gotta eat it. It's not an eating thing though, because everybody gets what they work for at the end of the day. Whether y'all clash or not, everybody gets what they work for at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? But just being realistic, being human, you can look at it and be like, damn, golly, like, person who I was hanging with and we fell out, they took off, and my situation didn't take off in the way it is. Does that mean that I'm should I stop or should I change or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's going on, Mara? It's like, when you're pursuing something, what the hardest times is the times when the people leave, and it feels like no one's paying attention. And those are the times you got to stick it out, go harder, and get through it. You understand? And I know it sounds like cliche mumbo jumbo, but I swear, y'all, you gotta just keep going. Trust me on this. You know what I'm saying? Um, just keep going, man. Don't stop. Keep going, and you don't wanna deal with that regret later on. You know, because everybody's gonna tell you what you should be doing. And everybody's gonna tell you, gonna try to give you opinions, and it's all based on how they live their life. And a lot of times, like I said in my song "My Way," a lot of people gonna try to tell you what to do, and really they just hating on you because their situation ain't work. Like I got so many people that'll be on my comments, and they'll be like, maybe you should do this or do that, or maybe you should not wear your hat like that, and people will take you serious, or maybe you should rap like this and rap about that, and then you might reach this and reach that. And I'm like, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then 9 times out of 10, too, when you go check you check out their pages, they be having no followers. It be burner accounts. They might have 1,000. The most I've seen, honestly, the most I've seen was like somebody with like 4,000 subscribers, and they was like saying some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like 9 times out of 10, when somebody's coming at you like that, they ain't doing nothing themselves, and it's like hate. It's like, another way to hate. Like, I'm giving you advice because what you're doing is, I see what you're doing, but it ain't what it is. So let me give you the game, even though my game ain't working, even though what I'm doing ain't taking off. You wouldn't believe how many failed rappers and whack rappers be commenting on mine, talking about like, oh, this whack, oh, you need to rap, change it up and all that. I'd be like, okay, you know, whatever. I don't hear it, man. So you're saying screw the haters because eventually when the people who actually rock with your stuff find you, they will stick with you despite the haters. Yeah. Well, the truth behind that too is people come and go. Sometimes some people will come around you and then they will leave for whatever reason it may be. But your job as an entertainer is to always continue to find new people to entertain as well. But on top of that, just know that sometimes people come and go. Some people leave and don't come back, but some people come and go. Or some people may come around and be, and then maybe leave and get silent later. It's all kind of different types of fans out there. But at the end of the day, my point is, yeah, you're right. Basically, just keep doing your thing, and the people will find you. Especially now in this day and age, you ain't got to do what we did. Back in my day, we had to walk 15 miles. I ain't bullshit. We had to catch the bus and go miles away to Sam's and go print up CDs. We used to pay $20, $25 to get 100 CDs, right? And you would take them back to your house and you would go to your mama's computer, okay, and you would burn them CDs until they started not burning all the way because you ain't got no CD burner. So you probably burn like 50 of them, and then you have to kind of like wait till the next day, then you burn like 50 more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know about that grind, you know. But anyway, yeah, we used to have to do that. Then we would have to go out and actually be outside in the streets, posted up somewhere, or going different places, the gas stations, the grocery stores, wherever, and actually have to pitch yourself and sell yourself. Hey, how you doing? My name is Hybrid 803. Well, back then I wasn't 803. It was like, yo, what's good? I'm Hybrid. I got some great underground music. I'm also doing songs with some dope Carolina artists. You need to check me out. You had to really do your thing and keep doing your thing, man. From Aurora, man, that's what it is, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, Juan. Appreciate you. Yeah, and then back in those days too, in order to sell a CD, sometimes you run into those cats and they'll be like, all right, I'll buy your CD, but I want you to bust a rap for me. And then sometimes they hit you with this: I want you to bust a rap for me before I buy the CD, and I don't want you to rap nothing that's gonna be on this CD. It used to be wild back in those days. You know, they made you a rapper for real back in those days. You know what I'm saying? But now it's pros and cons too to all that too, because Now we have the internet, the lovely, lovely internet. We got social media and all that. We can reach people. Um, the streaming platforms don't like to pay what you're worth, so that sucks. But what is good is people. It could be a dude that's in Scotland one day just chilling at the gym, and he might just be scrolling and hear your song on TikTok, and he can just go boop, play it, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's pros and cons. And how I get around the streaming also too. I ain't just not just to plug myself, but you go to hibernate3.com. I do have my music up there for sale for whatever you want to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what they call it, fan pricing. So whatever you want to pay, that's what you pay for it, and that's how you support the artist. Because I don't want to do no more record labels and all this no more. So I just want to say what you're doing is real hip hop. I wish all artists was doing these rhymes instead of. I appreciate you so much, demonic brows. Appreciate you so much. My old lady threads eyebrows. That's good. Yeah, but appreciate you so much, man. I'm a real fan of hip hop. I'm from the South though, so the up north people didn't like the Southern people being on hip hop, but I do. I'm very much so of a fan of the grind and using hip hop to fight the powers that be, that are oppressing the people and the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people don't want to do nowadays. A lot of people don't want to stand up and fight for things anymore. You know, and I don't understand that. I think that's real pussy. That's just my opinion, though. But whatever. They don't want to. A lot of people don't want to be hated. They just want to. Everybody. They just want to be loved by everybody, which is soft. You shouldn't want to be loved. You want to know who wants to be loved by everybody? Girls. You know. You don't want to walk into the room and want everybody to love you. You understand what I'm saying? And even girls don't even really want everybody to love them. They just really want the people that they want to like them. So really, I take that back. I apologize, ladies. But anyway, at the end of the day, that's some pussy shit to just want everybody to just like you and love what you're doing and all this here. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna. Somebody's gonna not. And if nobody is not liking you, I promise you, you don't like it. If everybody like you, there's no way that you can like it. You want to know why? You want to know? Because you're going to be sitting there paying for shit. You're going to be sitting there spending time for things. You're going to be sitting there just constantly giving out. That ain't what you want to do. So, if you ain't not liked by some people, then it is what it is, man. You're probably not doing something right. You probably ain't got no message. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop. This is life. Two places I ain't never going back to, and that's jail and broke, Lady Lynn. I appreciate you so much. I've been seeing you too, Lady Lynn. I appreciate you so much for coming through and rocking with us and all that good thing. AE gang, we in the building. Anything in life worth having ain't easy to get. Do you understand? All right, that's AE gang. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. And we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on grinding. We ain't gonna stop. We're gonna stay on top. And like I said, like how I'm feeling right now is I'm in that tunnel and I don't see the light behind me. And I know there's a light in front of me. I just can't see it right now, but I know it's there. I know it's there. I can feel the heat. And I'm just tunneling forward. I'm going forward. I don't even like doing some of the old things I used. No more popping pills, no more I ain't doing none of that, you know what I'm saying? All that, wilding out, losing your temper and all that, I'm not even reacting to the BS no more. I'm just letting the BS do the BS. I'm staying healthy. I'm going forward, I'm addicted to the gym. I ain't even gonna lie, like that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I still smoke my THC, that's that, but I'm addicted to that gym. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to that gym. I go twice a week. I be on that pre-workout. I love that pre-workout. I cycle on and off that pre-workout sometimes though. Right now I got that white gummy bear Mr. Hyde from Walmart. So that's pretty dope. But I rock with the pre-workout. I used to take it straight like Twisted Insane. Shouts out to Twisted Insane, Brain Sick and all y'all, Lady Insane and all that. But I remember I seen Twisted Insane on one of his lives, and he had just like shot the pre-workout, like just took it, and I was doing that until one day, I ain't like how my chest was feeling, and I did some research, and it was like, yeah, that's called dry heat taking it, and some people it don't work with, and I guess I'm one of those people. So I I put it in my drink now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do that, and I stay in the gym, work on my form. My whole thing is you gotta do it right. Do it one time good with the form is better than doing it 10 times out of form. You understand? If you can understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that gym is my. It gets me, and I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of people they be like, "How you get in the gym and how you do this and all that." One, I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the gym on my ever since I was young. I've been boxing. I used to box for 4 years. I was an amateur boxer. Plus, I played football for a little bit, a very 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 small bit. I did high school wrestling for a very 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 small bit. I did pro wrestling for a very 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 small bit, and yeah. I do like working out, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I got back into that gym, and a lot of people, like I'm saying, I'm getting off subject, but a lot of people be like, how do you go in the gym? How do you not, how do you stay focused and lose weight? And it's like, it's weird because I don't go to lose weight or whatever like that. I just go because it makes me feel good, and it gives me a good chance to hoosah, and it gives me a good chance to zone out, and and then I can get lost with my music and chill out and just who. And then when I come back home from the gym, I can sit down, I can go on comments now, and I can talk, or it gives me energy to, oh yeah, let me go on lives, or do something, or I might make a couple of reels because I make a ass of reels. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I love it. That's my new thing, man. That's my new thing. Well, it's been my thing, but it's my new thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you going too far in that tunnel now. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, yes, yes, yes. I'm going straight forward, man. We going straight forward. We ain't turning back. We ain't turning back for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna be good. I'm just going. I know it's gonna be good. And it's crazy because I look around and it's like I'm not even the people I used to mess with and all that good stuff. It's like they don't. It's like we are so far apart now. It's like it's crazy. Like you know what I mean. And it's kind of like y'all think I'm lying, but I got like y'all are the ones who I talk to like mostly as my friends and everything. God bless the dead. AJ, he passed away. You know what I'm saying. My best friend since I was young, and ever since he went. I ain't really had too many people that I can rock with that know me. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's just weird. So y'all know me more than a lot of people around me. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? From the way we be talking and all this here, cause like if you know me personally, I'm no nonsense. I like I do my thing. I get on through. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, what we were saying is that it was really hard when you were young to make music, but I would rather be making music than because now there is barely any actual contact with fans. No. I'm saying my fans are the ones who I talk to mostly. Friends is who you lose the contact with and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fans. That's who I talk to mostly now is y'all. You know what I'm saying? Which is a blessing. Which is a blessing. But I can see where this will be the point where a lot of people might be like, oh man, I got to turn back around and go back here because it's lonely out here, and I got to deal with these new people, and I don't know what's going to happen. And it's like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not even uncomfortable, man. I'm just ready to go and get to that other side, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go get to the other side. Not face contact with the fans either, because I still got fans in the street too. But I was talking about friends as opposed to fans. Excuse me, because I do got fans in the street that rock with me, see me in the grocery store, things like that. A lot of them drive Uber, and they be I be running into them and all that good stuff. That's not what I meant. I'm just saying people who's close to you, like friends who know you personally. You know what I'm saying? Ever since they gone, I really haven't had too many friends. But my fans, yeah, my fans have been holding me down. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing me love, holding me down, and I'm thank God for all y'all. Thank God for all y'all. Hashtag AE Gang. AE Gang, we in here. You know. But I just want y'all to know, man, don't stop, man. Whatever y'all doing, man, keep going. Keep your head up. Keep keep pursuing it, man. You know what I mean? Keep pursuing it. Never stop, cause you're gonna get it. But yeah, man, I just want to get on here on Sunday service real quick, like talk to y'all. You know, something's telling me go ahead and go live and talk to y'all. I was sitting here thinking about some things, and I know I probably was all over the place, but I just want, I hope that at the end of the day, my point of the whole thing was I wanted to share with somebody that if you are in the middle of that tunnel right now, or if you're about to go into that tunnel, or if you're looking at the tunnel thinking you should go in that tunnel, just go ahead and go on, get to the other side. You can make it out. Where I'm from South Carolina, homie. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all to the utmost for coming through. We got new music on the way. You know it. Make sure you subscribe, or if you would like to go to hybrid803.com and you can download what you want to download. And I appreciate you. I just came across you by watching the shorts on YouTube, and straight away I subscribe. Man, I'm honored, brother. I'm so honored, Demonic. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I'm glad you're rocking. Hope to see you around again and everything. Go ahead and subscribe to Hybrid 803 on all streaming platforms, brother. Hybrid803.com is where you also want to be subscribed to. So we can stay locked all the way in. Hybrid803.com. That's how you get locked all the way in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, two places I ain't never going back to. And that's jail and bro. What's going on, Snake Plissken? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay safe. I'm about to get up out of here and chill out on, it's Sunday. I was supposed to take me a nap today, but we didn't get around to it. We was doing things. Because we love this. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to stay grinding. And we're going to stay hustling. We're going to stay, dropping that heat. Stay dropping that heat. I got over 200 plus songs. I got 200 songs. Over 200 songs. And we're going to keep dropping more. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for the love. You know what I'm saying? Yes, remember to drink water, everybody. And yes, ain't nothing but love, y'all. As always, until we come across each other on this YouTube platform. What?